Hello everyone, good morning. Please do excuse the gigantic Britney t-shirt and the lack of being camera ready. I was not intending to do any kind of filming today. I just wanted to mark something. Today is the 17th of July 2024 and for the last few weeks I've been putting a little bit of yarrow in my coffee in the morning. Yarrow's magical properties, one of them is to be seen, get noticed, give you opportunities, put you in line with what you should be doing. And although I always say it's very easy to get what you want once you know what you want, and in order to sort of manifest anything you kind of have to have a very clear direction, very clear aim, I can really eat my words there because I didn't have a very spearheaded idea of why I was doing that. There are certain things that I've always wanted to do, and there are certain things that you guys have been asking me to do. But yeah, this morning I got an email, a very interesting email, and I don't know if it's going to go anywhere and I don't want to jinx it, but just in case it does happen, I wanted to make a video to mark the beginning of something, because I think sometimes when you get to the end of experiences, things that happen to you, you kind of wish that you could put yourself back to the beginning, especially from like a gratitude standpoint, so that you can really remember what it feels like to appreciate something just for the sake of having it. So yeah, I'm just taking a little walk down the lake, kind of thinking about what this could all mean and getting very excited about the prospect of the opportunity and where it could go. I mean, like I say, I don't want to count my chickens. It may never happen. It may come to nothing. This video might end up being a reminder of something that I failed at, or something, you know, like a near miss. But that's fine. That's okay. Sometimes it's nice just to have a little thought experiment about what you would do with the opportunity or where it could go. I'm going to shut up now, but I just wanted to mark this occasion. And I hope that one day this video will be in another video of me explaining that everything went to plan and that the thing that I was really wishing for did come to fruition. I desperately need to get a nice glass for my iced matchas because this is still giving winter cozy vibes, and though I love it, it's not very like, I need something longer. Hello everyone and welcome to another video from my narrowboat. I just want to do a quick bit of, very quick bit of housekeeping. I know a lot of you on here have pledged towards my Kickstarter. Also, you haven't seen a video for a month from me, which is very much on me. But the reason for that is that I have been locked in emotionally, spiritually, physically, completely locked into doing the drawings for the Kickstarter. I will be getting started on the guidebook in a few weeks. Most of the recipes are done, they're tested, they're written. I just need to do all of the graphics and the layouts. But the good news is that I have now done, I think, 75 out of 78 cards. So by the end of the week, I should have all of the illustrations done for every single one of the 78 cards, which is really satisfying because I'm right on schedule. I might even be slightly ahead of schedule, but I don't want to get ahead of myself because I still need to do the guidebook and the printing, and Tyler has made a start on the bags as well. So I just wanted to get that out of the way first, in case you're like, what's going on with the Kickstarter? What's going on with the Ritual Tarot set? It is coming. That's all I've been working on pretty much. I've been non-stop just drawing, giving myself neck injuries because I look down while I'm drawing. But now that we're nearly finished, I should be able to be making more YouTube videos and more content for you guys to see sort of week on week here. It's been lovely though. It's so nice that my current like job for the day when I wake up is drawing. Again, a big thank you to everyone who pledged and everyone who's waiting very patiently. Drawings are getting better each time I do a card, so I look back at the older ones and I'm like, this could be improved. So I might redo a few cards, which might extend the drawing segment of the project. but we're nearly there. But that's very much a side note to what I want to tell you in this video today, because I have some enormous news. I've been keeping it a secret for like 10 months now, and it's been really difficult to keep the secret, especially as it is a comment that I get in, day out on my Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok. You guys are always asking me, do you have a book? And now I can tell you that I do have a book. I've been working on it since last July when I was approached by Hatchet. Yeah, it's just such an amazing thing that I never thought would happen. I've always thought about self-publishing a book because I've had so much interest in having like all of my recipes put together in a collection. And I think the response to the Tarot Deck Kickstarter is very much a testament to the appetite. But this is a completely different project with 65 brand new recipes. I think there's maybe 3 or 4 in there that I have already put on my Instagram in the past, just my absolute faves, such as balsamic brownies. Love that recipe. There was no way that that wasn't going in the book because I love it so much. Almost every single recipe is brand spanking new. It has been an absolute labor of love, but it's been such a joy to create something like this. I'm so lucky that not only did the writing process go really well for me, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing the research and putting everything together and structuring everything and testing recipes and trying out new things. But then on top of that, I had an amazing team to create the photographs. So the book is split up into all different chapters. We have things like folk medicine that takes you through the history of using food in a medicinal and holistic way. I have a chapter called Botanical Bakes that takes you through 7 of my favourite flowers and how I use them in recipes and what they mean to me personally, as well as the folklore of them. There is a chapter called Ceremonials that takes you through the Wheel of the Year. So there's 2 or 3 recipes for each festival so that you can gather your people together, forage, cook, enjoy. A lot of the recipes in the book have a lesson about folk magic or the history of witchcraft and the history of using food in a medicinal way. There are moon milks, there's a couple of cocktails, there are so many different ways to use plants, foraging, everyday ingredients, as well as the sort of more unusual things that you may only find in the hedgerows. I'd say pretty much all of the ingredients you can find from stockists online. So even if you're a person who doesn't go out foraging or you're not confident about foraging, that's okay. I haven't really used anything that you cannot find from stockists in its like dried form. And because foraging is such a seasonal way of cooking, most of the recipes can be made using the dried or the fresh version of those ingredients. And the final chapter, which you sort of graduate to by following the recipes in the rest of the book, I mean, feel free to skip ahead, of course, but the final chapter is called Practical Magic, and those are full ritual spells as a recipe. It gives you the corresponding candle colour, it gives you a short incantation to say if you wish to, it gives you the moon phase that you might want to make the recipe on. And again, all of them are sort of structured around those folk magic principles. So lots of them, even if you're not going to do the spell itself, it kind of teaches you the history of folk magic and some of the quirky practices that were done back in the day, because I find that stuff really fascinating. I'm also so lucky that the illustrations in the book are done by a dear friend of mine. I actually did illustration at uni, so I know like lots of illustrators and they all do lots of different things, but my friend Roxy is particularly good at botanical drawings. She has a really detailed style. Those drawings took her forever. I think she was very stressed while doing them, but it's really paid off. They look amazing, and I'm just so blessed that I was able to do a project that was so collaborative with someone that I love, especially as I had a really clear vision of how I wanted the book to look. And I know that if I had been working with an illustrator who maybe I didn't know, I perhaps would have been a bit more shy to say I want it like this, to send mood boards and ask for a specific style. And you know, I just knew that Roxy would do exactly what I wanted, even without asking her. Like, we have the same visual interpretation of how we wanted the plants and flowers to look, and she's done an amazing job. I'm actually blown away by how beautiful the illustrations are in the book. I'm just so happy, just so happy with how everything's turned out. The book is available for pre-order now. It comes out on the 4th of September, and I'm really hoping that I can have some kind of like amazing launch party. So the more pre-sales we we get, the more likely that will be, and hopefully I can invite some of you guys to that, whether that's through like a competition or a random like lottery. I spent the last 2 years saying to my friends that I was going to have a really amazing birthday and like really go all out and have a big celebration, have a big party, because I haven't done that since before lockdown. It's something that I used to do a lot, and I just haven't really done it for so many years now. So I keep saying every year I'm going to do that, and then I never do it because my birthday's in February and it all feels a bit dark and wintry and still for me to be able to celebrate. So this could be a really good opportunity for me to have a blowout celebration. I'm probably not going to get married. This is going to be my wedding. So I'm really hoping that pre-sales take off, and that's going to be down to you guys, so please help. And if pre-sales go well, then I'll do a big celebration, and hopefully I can invite loads of you guys as well, because it would be lovely to just all celebrate together, because you're the reason why this has happened. Like, I need to say an enormous thank you to everyone who's supported me by watching my videos, commenting, or just being here in any kind of capacity, because you being here is the reason why I've been approached to make a book like this, and it is literally a dream come true. Like, I remember this being the first thing that I wanted to do when I was a kid. When I was little, the first thing I remember ever saying that I wanted to be when I grew up was a bookmaker. Didn't really know what that meant at the time. I just wanted to make books, whether that was writing in them, illustrating them, just creating them. I remember being like 5 or 6, creating my first books, like writing little ghost stories and then drawing pictures and stapling all of these pages together to like make a book. And that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a bookmaker. So the fact that I'm now 35 and I might have the opportunity to make a real book is incredibly satisfying. It feels very, very like full circle and reassures me that I am on the path that I'm supposed to be on. Making this kind of content, doing food content, talking about folklore and witchy stuff was very much a huge risk for me. Up until, you know, pretty recently, I was working a job in social media, like behind the scenes social media, and I'd been doing that job for over 7 years, and it was kind of getting to a point where it was making me really unwell and unhappy. It's only very recently that that sort of came to an end, and I decided to take a huge risk by not getting another job, by actually seeing if I could make money from the thing that I feel that I'm supposed to be doing, which is creating things, sharing things. I don't want to say educating because it sounds like I'm too big for my boots, but at least sharing the knowledge that I have. Obviously I've learned all that knowledge from other people, from the land, from other places. It's not like I came up with it all on my own. It was a massive risk to not get another job, because, you know, we've all got things to pay for, and there's been multiple times in my life where I have tried to make money from my art, whether that be painting, illustrating, video, like I've tried lots of different things, but I guess I never had the opportunity to sort of see it through financially or otherwise. So this was like the last chance saloon to be able to do that. And this email might mean that it has paid off, because even if it doesn't go anywhere massive financially, it's just the legitimacy of someone having seen my work and thinking this is good enough to give her a published platform. Anyway, it's a huge compliment, if nothing else. Even if it goes nowhere, it's a huge compliment. And yeah, it's just such a nice email to get on a random, like, I don't even know what day it is. So yeah, if this book is something that interests you, please click on the link below and pre-order it. I know it's not out for a while yet, but just lock it in. Just, you know you're going to buy it, so just lock it in. And that's all I really wanted to say today. I just wanted to update you, let you know that that is happening, that I am back. I'm going to be releasing a lot more videos over the next few months, hopefully, now that the drawing is kind of almost done and I've got a little bit more time. Just a bit of very, very good news, and a big thank you. I will have a longer video for you next week where I don't know what I'll be doing. I think I'm going to show you what I eat in a day, because recently I've been eating the same exact thing for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Like, I have 3 meals right now that I'm absolutely obsessed with, and I don't usually get like that. Usually I need variety in my life, but for some reason, I guess it's the routine of the drawing and doing the same thing every day, I have these 3 really easy meals that just happen to be what I'm eating every single day. So I think that's the video that I'm going to be releasing next week. But if there's anything else that you want to see from me, please let me know in the comments. If you have any questions about the book, please let me know, or questions in general. Please leave me some comments, some questions below, and in the next video I will answer any questions that you have. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos, and I will see you next week.